Good day to you. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a simple quadratic equation project in Java. Okay? So let's get straight into it. First things first, create a new class. Okay? So create a new class. Let's give this class a name. Let's say quadratic equation.java. Alright, so let's go ahead and type in our Java syntax: public class quadratic equation. Then we have public static void main string args. Okay, so first things first, we need to know how quadratic equation works. The first condition for a quadratic equation is if b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. It means that the equation has two distinct real roots. The second condition for a quadratic equation is if b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. It means that the equation has one real root. And then finally, the last condition for a quadratic equation is if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. It means that the equation has two non-real roots. It means that it is an imaginary number and it does not exist. So these are the three conditions for a quadratic equation. Now that we know the conditions of a quadratic equation, we have to write a program that will check for these conditions first before any other calculation can be done. Okay? Since we are going to be taking input from the user, let's create a scanner object in our project. So let me just give this and then. So let's write import java.util.scanner. Okay, now let's create our scanner object. Scanner input equal to new scanner system.in. Okay, semicolon. Now we have successfully created our scanner object. So let's go down. Okay, let's put system.out.print. System.out.print. Please don't use print line. Okay, inside the double quote you say enter the value of a, then go outside and put your semicolon. So now let's say int a equal to input. Okay, let's make it a double in case the user might want to put figures like 7.5. So let's say double a equal to input dot next double. Then let's go to another line and repeat this code. System.out.print enter the value of b. So we go to let's say double b equal to input dot next double. We go again, system.out.print enter the value of c. Now we say double c equal to input dot next double. Now what we have successfully done is that we have successfully made the user to enter the value of a, b and c, and we will receive and store the value in these different variables. So let's create a method that will check for these conditions. So let's use our if statement. So we say if, now we say if now, since let me put a comment, let me put a comment so that it will help us, it will guide us. Now our condition is b squared minus minus 4ac is greater than 0, that means it has two distinct real roots. So let's say if now let's put in our condition. If we are going to be using the Java math class, if math dot power, that's b then comma 2, that's b power 2, okay, then we put minus 4 times a times c is greater than 0, then it should come and perform. Then we'll put a semicolon outside the condition, okay, then it should come and perform this operation. Okay, so this is what we've done. We say if, okay, let's put this in brackets too, this math dot power, let's put this in brackets, and let's come and put this one too in brackets at this c, close the brackets at this c. Okay, so the reason why we close the brackets is because we want to sum this one all as one. So after summing this one all as one, we will now check if it is greater than 0. Okay, so if you don't put these brackets, actually it will sum this all as one. It will solve these equations as different entities. Okay, now this is what we want it to perform. Okay, if this condition is true, then double, let's say root 1 should be equal to, okay, and we know our formula for quadratic equation to be minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. So what we are going to do, we are going to put our minus b. Okay, let's open a bracket first. So open a bracket, then we'll put our minus b, then we'll say plus. Now because our equation is plus or minus, so we are going to do for the 2. Okay, so minus b plus then square root, so we are going to use math dot square root. Okay, so we say math dot sqrt, okay, square root of b square, so we are going to use math dot power again, math dot power of b power 2, so this is b square. Okay, then we'll go outside, and then if minus b plus or minus, if minus b plus math dot square root of b squared, then we'll put minus 4 ac, so 4 times a times c sorry. Now 4 times a times c. Okay, now we give space, and then let's close this in brackets. Okay, let's close this bracket. So what we've successfully done here is we said math dot square root. We are trying to say all this equation here, okay, after getting it, it should give us the square root of this equation. That's why we have to put it in brackets. If not, it's going to give you a different answer entirely. Okay, so if minus b plus math dot square root, okay, minus b plus math dot square root of math dot power of b squared minus 4ac, then we say divide by 2a, so 2 times a. So this is it. Then we put our semicolon at the end. Okay, so actually we need to remove this bracket here. This bracket is supposed to be here instead. It's supposed to be here, so we'll put the bracket there. Yes, it's supposed to be here. The bracket is not supposed to be after this a. The bracket is supposed to be here, okay, not here. So this is how it works. First we have math dot power of this. Okay, so let's remove this space here after this a. Let's remove the space, and then we have something like this. So what we've successfully done, we successfully calculated this quadratic equation here, okay, for this first root. So I'll just go ahead and copy this one, okay, Ctrl C, and then I'll paste it here, Ctrl V, and then I'll change it to I'll change this one to root 2, and then I'll come here and change this one to minus. Okay, so we'll go ahead and say system dot out dot print line, okay, then inside our double quotes, the roots of the equation, or let me say the root of the equation is, then I will now put, outside my double quote, we'll now concatenate this, we'll concatenate it, so is, then we'll say root 1, then add another concatenation operator, so give space and, so add another concatenation operator after the and, then we say root 2, okay, so go outside and then put the semicolon there, okay. So this is it, system.out.print the roots of the equation rather, is not is, then concatenation operator root 1, that means it's going to give us whatever answer there is here, and then the second answer, which is this root 2, and it to also give us whatever answer there is in this root 2, okay. So this is it. So we check for another condition, okay. Let's just add something here. Let me just add something like system.out.println the equation has two distinct real roots. So anytime this condition is met, it's going to display this to the user before it does this calculation and gives the user the answer, okay. So let's go out of our if block, okay. So out of our if block, you can see this is where our if block started and this is where it ended, okay. So let's go out of our if block and check for another condition. So we are going to put else if, now another condition, we are going to put another condition here. So I'll just go ahead and copy this one here, okay, copy it, Ctrl C, okay, Ctrl Z, so now copy it, Ctrl C, and then I'll paste it here, Ctrl V, okay. So this is what I have here. So I'm going to change this one to, instead of this greater than, I'm going to put it to equal to, okay. So if b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, then we add our curly brace, and then let's give it the operation we want it to carry out, okay. So if this condition is met, this is what we want you to do, okay. So I'll just go ahead and copy this, okay, instead of having to type it again, okay. Copy this and then I'll paste it here. So paste it here, okay. So what we've done is that if this condition, if b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, the equation actually, it means that the equation has one real root, okay. So whether it's plus or minus, it's still the same answer is going to give us, okay. So let me type that here. So system.out.println double quotes the equation has one real root, okay. So put my semicolon at the end, and then let me just copy this one. Ctrl C. I'll copy this one and then I'll paste it here, Ctrl V, okay. Then I'll just remove this root 2 and root 2. I'll remove this like this. Here I'm going to type the root of the equation is, and then the answer, okay. Now for the last condition in a quadratic equation, like I earlier said, if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, it means it is an imaginary number, okay. It does not exist. Now since we have three conditions in a quadratic equation, the first one is if b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, it means the equation has two distinct real roots. The second condition is if b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, it means the equation has one real root. And then the final condition is if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, it means the equation is an imaginary number. Now, since we've created an operation for the first condition and for the second condition, that means if this first condition is not met and the second condition is not met, it automatically means that the third condition will be met. So we go ahead and give it this operation. That's the final operation. Else, okay, then our curly brace. So else, let it display to the user system.out.println the equation has an imaginary root. Okay, then you can decide to add in brackets it does not exist. Okay, then go outside our curly brace and then let's go outside our brackets rather, and then put our semicolon. Okay, if the first condition is not met, the second condition is not met, definitely the third condition will be executed. So if all this is done, let's go ahead and close our scanner object just to avoid resource leakage. Okay, so say input dot close. Okay, so this is what we have in this equation. So let's check to see if our, okay, let me just remove these comments. So let's check to see if our program is good to go. So Control S. Okay, let's go to run terminal, new terminal. Now let's compile the program. So you see javac quadratic equation.java. Okay, it's giving us an error somewhere. Line 25. So let's go to line 25. Where is line 25? If math.power. Okay, sorry, we're supposed to add equal to. Okay, this is equal to. Escaped my memory. Sorry, equal to. Okay, so you put double equal to this equality operator. Now we are checking if all this operation is equal to 0. Okay, so you need to put double equal to there. Okay, now save it and then let's recompile this code. Now it has successfully compiled, so let's run the code. So we say java quadratic equation. Okay, sorry, java. Sorry, I put a slash at the end. Sorry. So it says enter the value of a. So we say 1. Enter the value of b. Let's say 2. Enter the value of c. Let's say 1. So you see what it says. It says the equation has one real root. The root of the equation is 1.0. So let's try another one. So let's run the program again. So enter the value of a, 1. Enter the value of b. Let's say 3, and then enter the value of c, let's say 1. So you see it says the equation has two distinct real roots. It says the root of the equation are the equation rather are this and this. Okay, so let's try again for the last condition to see. Let's try to run it in a way that it will not meet these two conditions. So let me just put a random number. Let me put something like 1, 2, 3. So you see it says the equation has an imaginary root. It does not exist. So as you can see, this is a very simple Java project on quadratic equation. So if you'd like to see more projects on this channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell to stay updated. Okay, thank you so much. Do have a nice day. God bless you.